I already see her on the channel and waiting. So Maureen, stand by. We're going to grab some water. We're going to field some more questions and comments. Y'all keep sharing. Don't forget to text. We're going to be here all night and all tomorrow night. So it's going to be a great time.
Get it out there and really figure it out if people liked it or not.
Yeah, we're gonna have to repeat that because I had us muted there for the entire time for that question there, which is okay. So what we were saying while we were muted here, which will happen.
That's hilarious.
It was simply the fact that we're really excited about what VidMob was doing, about the fact that they get their creative studio, be able to adjust things, and then she brought up the fact that one good piece of content, them really diving into it with overnight, people working overseas, virtual assistants, they can really create stuff very rapidly on a very short-term basis if you had a deadline or something that pops up, correct?
Yes. What I liked about it was that, this is what Scott tells me is just, hey, just get it out there. Don't wait for it to be perfect. It's because you really don't know. You're making it perfect for you. You really don't know what the average person is actually wanting from it. And as she said, you can do your research on it, but you really don't know until you put something out there. Mm-hmm. And so you could spend all of that time trying to make it perfect, or you can put the first iteration out there and update it as you get data that tells you where you need to move.
Yeah. If you're not, as I heard somebody say this the other day, if you're not embarrassed by your product, you probably spent too much time on it. Right. That's why you have like she said, software version 1, version 2. Yeah. That's such an important aspect of a thing. So, and I think we all struggle with it. Oh, we got to be perfect. My hair's got to be perfect. My makeup, my clothes. Oh, I'm not going to jump on video because I got to go to the gym and lose 20 pounds. Right.
Yeah. Every time I talk with somebody about doing video, like that's their biggest thing is like they always do like this. Well, what do I talk about, right? But then, when you see people who it is almost too perfect, like at the same time, like what they were talking, like it's promotion. I'm not really interested in this because I'm now like, this is too much of a promotional deal because it is too perfect. But yet when I'm watching something, it's good. It has quality, but at the same time, it's authentic. Like I watch that because I'm interested to see what happens, right? I'm intrigued. And I think that's where you see a lot of business owners fall flat is they try to figure out like, well, what is that cool, that cool image or that cool photo, or, maybe I'll just wait until 4th of July and I'll take those photos and then I'll post them. Like, no, just get them out there now. Like start figuring, like what you're saying, figuring out what your customers like. They'll tell you. Your customers will tell you. Social media will tell you when you see your followers fall off, it was bad content. When you see you gained, 10 followers, hey, that piece may have been pretty good. Let's continue to, pull those elements and, recycle that in a couple different ways to see if we continue to gain more followers.
She said one thing about the fact of surveying clients, surveying your customers, surveying your audience. And we see a lot of that pop up, but I don't think a lot of small enough entrepreneurs do that.
Yeah.
The simple thing, like I heard this at an event one time, send an email, hey, how are we doing? Are we doing good? Are we doing bad? Just give your clients an opportunity to vent. a lot of times. We got an email actually yesterday evening. We went and saw a movie at Alamo Draft House, right? Hey, how was I bought the tickets. Day later comes, how was everything? And I'm like, yeah, it was good. I've been a little upset with the menu lately. All right. And yeah, they changed the menu up and other things. So I literally typed it up, sent it in. Literally, lo and behold, today I get an email from the actual kitchen manager at my local Alamo.
Yeah.
It was like 3 paragraphs long. Hey, this is what we're doing. I apologize for this, but here's some of the changes we've made. We want to take it more seriously. If we've messed up on orders, please let us know. Thank you for venting. I was like, wow, well, I can't vent now. I'm like, the guy did a good job of following up.
Right.
Well, it's like if you don't, here's what we find, like the review element of things. Like when the business owner is more proactive about asking for replies and feedback from their clientele, they're more likely to filter out to get the bad ones coming to them directly, and being able to handle that before it actually goes public. So that's something else to think about, is because you can't you can't remove a bad review. Like, it's there. If they were customer reviewers and it's not spam, it's there. So it's something to just also think about, as you could easily send out a survey and say, hey, how has our service been? Take that feedback and be able to tweak it to actually provide good customer service.
Sometimes I wonder though, like, you talk about send out a survey, right? Well, that might sound like something like a bigger business would do. Like I'm kind of a smaller business. Like we don't, we're not big enough to send out surveys. Like we're not big enough to do this, it's a lot of times it does run into excuses, because even as a small business in a community, right? Small business, small community. It's not like you have, a huge selection of people buying from you. Are you actually surveying and understanding that small community of people, what they would like to see from you? Because if you could fulfill those needs and be that service to them, you would always have buyers. You would have people coming in. But trying to get out of that mindset, actually take those surveys to realize, like, hey, my business is small. Like, no question is too dumb. Like, we can get them answered. We can have more education, and we can actually achieve those goals in our business, right?
Yeah, and I think she mentioned something too. So I mentioned about doing so many different things. Video's gotten a lot cheaper than it used to be. Just a few years ago, though, too. Right? Definitely. I mean, you look at things that you are doing, we're doing, vice versa. It's ridiculously cheaper, where it used to be, you had to be a Fortune 500 to run any video, right?
Yeah, well, we talk about this. So, our phones, right? They're getting 2K, 4K resolution. There's applications that you can control more of features of the phone, zoom, focus and things like that. So, you have all these tools, high quality, tools that are right at your fingertips, and you don't have to go out and buy a $3,000 or $4,000 Sony or Canon camera to achieve, really high video quality. You just got to get a little creative, a little engineering, buy some lighting and have at it.
Yeah, we're running this off of 3 webcams.
Yeah.
3 Logitech webcams for the most part.
Yeah.
Now you got some really fancy equipment. I got some fancy toys.
He has
I got toys.
He has toys.
Really cool stuff.
But that's just stuff that I've accumulated because you come across a project and I've decided that, hey, I wanted to invest into that. I wanted to have that. And sometimes I got stuff that I realized I have no clue how to use, and maybe it was a little premature in buying it, but all of the different tools, all the different equipment and stuff that I've purchased, I mean, it's definitely come in handy, and it got me through that next point. And I'll tell you what, just like with anything, when you educate yourself, and more, everything gets a little more exciting, because you got that first little, maybe it was that selfie stick that didn't do anything, but then you realize how efficient that was, so you wanted one that had a button so you could take the photo
or one that was Bluetooth, you didn't have to connect the wire to your phone, right?
Exactly. Now there's steady cams, and now we're there's all these different functions that they come with, but investing into yourself a little bit, because video has become cheaper. It's definitely easier to do these days.
Oh yeah, we don't need half of the equipment that we needed just when we started. Now you got a smartphone?
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, and that's something we will definitely talk about, showcase some of the equipment that we're using, because right now we have a pretty really slim handheld rig that runs off a phone. We have a lot wireless lavalier mics, external audio connected onto that. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but when you see this rig, you'll see like how easy it is to go out, catch really good audio, really good video, and some different techniques to make it a lot easier for you, even if you're just starting out editing. These are some very simple ways for you to take that video, edit it down, and actually have like a beautiful finished product. And I think we're gonna those type of techniques can also be used for a lot of the speakers that will be coming on that will be talking about video, the different types of video that you can take.
Yeah, that's important. I think as we've talked before at the beginning, we're gonna probably beat that horse throughout the day.
Yeah, no.
Well, if they haven't gotten the fact that it's important, they're going to get it by the end of this.
Right. and the thing is, there's some really cool things where they're using your video editing software in your phone, iMovie, right?
Yeah.
Or you're using Animoto. We use a lot of that. Or you're doing a Facebook Live where it's just raw data, or doing a YouTube Live or Google Hangout. There's all sorts of LinkedIn's got video now.
Right.
You can put 2 minutes on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's the thing to keep in mind. Using some of the creative tools that are available in those, not only on your phone, but also on some of those different websites with the, oh my gosh, brain fart already this morning, with the filters or stickers or things like that to kind of spice things up. We're not all, tweeny with stickers on things, or having to put dog ears on myself.
I'm not gonna lie. I got so many apps on my phone where I'm just utilizing those stickers. Wonder Woman the other day, I was, dressed up as Sailor Moon.
Yeah, Elijah's
Awesome
very well known for sending me photos of taking still images that are moving.
Yeah.
That suddenly the Mona Lisa is licking her lips.
Yeah, and that, so again, going back to video, technology has gotten so good that there's all these different types of apps out there that you can even utilize to really make like fun, engaging, and creative content that might be, that is different. And we're talking about an app that you could either use the free version or you pay the $2.99, and now you have access to all this, brand new technology. It's awesome.
Exactly. And we see our next presenter, Maureen, joining us this morning. Hey, Maureen, you doing all right? Can you hear us okay? Oh, hang on. I got to hit the unmute button. Can you hear us okay?
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Hang on a second here. It might be our speakers. It might be a little off. Hang on a second here.
Hang on. I think I have things on mute.
I had it on the Yeti here.
Ah.
Whoa. Hang on.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yes. Hello.
Okay. Is my volume okay, or should I put my earphones on? I don't know.
I think your volume is good. I hear you fine.
Yeah, your volume is fine.
Oh, okay. All right. How are you today?
We're good. Thanks for joining us.